Time from 1914 to 1918 saw the First World War unfold, one of the greatest conflicts in the history of man, a conflict that was cataclysmic, transformative, and destructive. Empires crumbled, lives were lost, new inventions surfaced, the world changed. But what if this war never happened? What will the future hold? Will the world be a better place today? Well, let's find out. In the early 20th century, Europe was like a field of dogs, all struggling for a rare piece of bone. Big names were working towards being more advanced than the other. There were serious rivalries over imperial lands in Africa, all about who will take the fattest bone, or bones as the case may be. Britain was doing a good job in being in control of coastal regions and greenlands. France was not doing bad either. Germany, Portugal, Holland, Belgium, even Italy were all marking their own territories with bitter hearts against each other. Makes one wonder, what exactly did the Berlin Conference change? Conflict between imperialists was not the only thing going on, however. European powers were stacking up new firearms and technologies, producing and buying in their numbers. It already seemed like everyone was preparing for war, and at this rate, all that was needed was a little spark. Well, fortunately, or perhaps unfortunately, there was a spark in form of the Serbia-Bosnia people. It was a struggle for independence and autonomy. Bosnians were fighting for independence from the control of Austria and Hungary. The struggle resulted in the forming of a terrorist group with a really interesting name, the Black Hand. In June 1914, an attempted assassination of the Archduke happened and failed. But later that day, news broke that Archduke Franz Ferdinand had been murdered alongside his wife. And that was it. There was an explosion, and of course, a destructive explosion brings casualties. War broke out between Austria-Hungary and Serbia. The powers that be began to take sides. Russia stood behind Serbia, which caused Germany to take sides with Austria, France, Great Britain, America, Italy, Belgium, the Ottoman Empire, even as far as Japan, India, China, all took their respective sides, leading to the Great World War. Weapons were used for the first time. Cities were destroyed. People were killed in their tens of millions. I mean well over 20 million people. Women started to work and cater for their families because their husbands were on the battleground, and millions of these women never got to see the love of their life again. By 1917, over 19 million people had lost their lives to gun wounds, explosions, and diseases. There was an outbreak of fatal diseases in Europe, which spread across to Asia and the East in general. Spanish flu, cholera, typhus was rampant, taking human souls to the great beyond. A soldier with the smallest flesh wound was at high risk of dying. And by the end of the war, after a peace treaty was signed, there was an alarming increase in inflation. Poverty soon rose like the sun. And at the end, Europe saw 4 different monarchies face the dreaded music of extinction. And that is just the tip of the iceberg. Colonies in Africa and Europe began to fight for their independence. And as a result of the economic regression caused by the war, America became benefactors for most European powers, thus becoming a major factor, leading to the United States soon becoming the world leader. As all this was going on, a socialist group rose in Germany, and in a few years from 1918, the German Nazi became a feared force on earth, which, as you know, led to another world war in 1939. On the bright side, there was a boost in research and technology. Stronger antibiotics were produced, transportation became easier and faster, thanks to the making of subways, railways, airplanes. Even communication became easier. There is no talking about the World War without mentioning the League of Nations that was founded in 1919 with the aim of promoting peace and security worldwide. Well, I won't say that had a long-lasting impact because countries were not really over the war. Neither was there a considerable remission amongst them. And another world war happened some 20 years later. But what if all this never happened? How will the world have shaped up? What would it be like today? It has to be said though that cause and effect could be a very complex topic. So let's take it step by step. First and foremost, Franz Ferdinand would not have been killed, meaning there would not have been a nationalist revolt against Austria. Austria-Hungary would not have been in control in the first place. European powers would not have purchased or made advanced weapons of warfare. Neither would there have been any form of imperialism in Africa or Asia. There would not have been a Columbus discovery of America or Bartholomew Diaz voyage to Africa. Therefore, we'll be back in the 11th century. Nations will be on their own and everybody will be happy. So let's make it more interesting and imagine that Archduke Franz Ferdinand had been killed. But war did not happen. It would mean that Austria did not issue an ultimatum to Serbia for the confiscation of the murderers, which could be a sign of weakness, ultimately making sub-nations around want to revolt and break away. And as you know, cataclysmic events cause revolution. And if it does not happen this way, we'll be looking at another timeline of events. If the war never happened, more monarchies would have likely remained to date. I won't put my money on the Ottoman Empire being on that list though. If there was no World War, America would not have been creditors for countries affected by the war. And perhaps they won't be the leading world power today. There likely won't have been a need for new political ideologies, at least not yet. No fascism or Nazism, ultimately avoiding World War II. Would there have been a League of Nations? I don't think so. The talk of overpopulation will be more intense today. Millions of people would not have died. And that would mean, do the math. Technological advancements would have taken much longer to show forth. And if you piece it all together, we'll be seeing slow technology, slower transportation and communication, no medical advancement till at least 1940, no Nazism, no World War II. Now imagine a world with slower technology and lower medical strength, with much more people on Earth to live in such a time. Also note that independence of countries might have taken longer, which would have its own impacts. There will be low quality drugs, more monarchies in Europe, slower movements, slower and annoying passage of information. Will the world be a better place today? I ask. It's beginning to seem to me that every bad occurrence that changes the status quo brings its own advantages. So, what else do you think could have happened if the World War never took place? Do you feel the killing of Franz Ferdinand could have taken a different turn? Who knows? Maybe an African country might have been a world power today, or a more disastrous war may have happened in, say, 1960. Whatever happens, life just keeps going. From The Chronicle, see you in the comment section.